intro at the midway point since the mowing's done. I don't have a lot of time because rain's coming in. You guys can see it's kind of dark and gloomy out here. My first sling from the famous Hilltop Hurler. This is one he had on his Etsy store as a premium. It's hemp, and then the cracker on it, which is braided in. You can see that. Let me see if I can get a close-up shot of that tail. Oh, I forget. This is it's Dacron, I think. Anyway, this is shorter than I normally use. He said, I didn't get a chance to measure it yet. He said 24 inch, which it might be. It also might be a hair under that. But same thing, I'll have all the stats. It doesn't feel overly heavy. This is a pretty thick sling. Like I'll put an image up here, like the sling I got from Goober that I use all the time, and also that sling made of polypropylene that I got from Mexico that I did the video on. I'll put a shot of all these next to each other so you can see the difference. This is I would say close to a Balearic style. There are some differences though. One is in the pouch. For his pouch, he doesn't add additional strands after the split. A lot of times more strands we put in, so the sides of the pouch are actually as thick as the retention cord of the sling. And then once they come back together, they'll just all taper out. But he does another thing that's real unique too, and I saw this in the images, which made me interested in this sling, and I wanted to try one out. But where the cords come back together, most of the time they'll be side by side like he has for his split up at the top here. But when he brings them back together, instead of side by side, he actually has one on top of the other. Which is a unique way to do that. I was kind of worried about it. Well, not worried, but wondered how it would change the performance, if at all. This thing's a rocket. But before I jump into that, one thing, I think the layering is done in what I would think to be the correct way. So when I'm coming around like this and releasing the sling, and it rolls out like that, it is the, let me see if I can get this. Just a shot. It is the far side, so the side that's closer to the target, that's the underneath. So when this rolls out and the pouch opens up, that cord, that side of the pouch is naturally gonna kind of be down and get out of the way. So it should give a cleaner release, I would think anyway. It'd be cool to see that in a super slow motion. But no, this, for the length of this sling, this thing throws faster than anything else I have. This thing, like I said, this thing's a rocket. They just fly out of it. I am feeling a couple raindrops, so let me see if I can get one more bucket in here with this. There we go. There we go. Now, one more thing I wanted to mention about this. There is a little bit of stretch to this sling. And you can see there, It's got kind of like a little bit of a kink in it there, and on here, and you can see the, if I just hold it down straight, the release cord kind of curves off to one side, and there's an ever so slight twist to it, just a real tiny bit. But I don't bring those up to diss the sling in any way. It's not that. I'm just saying that this isn't like the picture perfect, you know, looks machine made type sling. There are slight things with it, you know, stuff that someone might say gives it character. So there's just little stuff like that. I mean, personally for me, as long as the sling works, I don't care what it looks like. And this, I'm not mean to say this is a bad looking sling. It looks absolutely slick. There's just the little things with it, but I'm not seeing any interference with the performance of it. As mentioned, this is hemp, but it's so soft and pliable. Like, I've done work with hemp, and the stuff I have always has a little bit stiffer feel to it. Now, I don't know if he might, you know, process it in some way ahead of time to soften it up a bit, but I mean, you can still, you know, it smells like hemp. I would say it feels like hemp, because it does have that kind of just a little bit of like an oily texture kind of to it that hemp has. But no, I love this. I'll be doing some more with it, 100%. Like I said, I don't remember ever getting speed from a sling this short. Getting that kind of speed, the ball's just thumping off the target like that. Hilltop Hurler, all his stuff be linked in the description. I love the sling, man. Cheers, guys.